What up, guys? Welcome to Shogun Jimmy, not a real Shogun. Stick with me while I ramble. So recently, as many of you know, I just got a new lathe and kind of stepped out of my comfort zone yesterday and made this bowl. It's just some no-knot pine that I like to use. It was 5 layers, and I didn't film it just to kind of focus on this. I have a couple of brown spots, black spots from my rubber clamp savers thingies, but not bad for our first go. The bottom is very rough because I don't have a set of coal jaws yet. As of this airing, I have some in the mail. So really happy with my first ever bowl. It matters. Yesterday I uploaded and donated my piece for charity, gave him a bunch of pictures, and that's moving forward. I don't remember the dates on the auction, but I think it's like the 18th to the 24th of February. I could be wrong. Go check out the website. Link will be in the description. makersmakeitmatters.com. Oh yeah, and the fun one. The Chisel Challenge. So there's this guy named Alan. He jumped into the fray. Got all mad because I stole some of his footage. And, I stole some pretty good footage. I didn't really, mess with him that much. If I wanted to, I could have stole this footage.
Okay, so James, I accept your challenge, and I've calmed down a lot now. I've tapped into a different side of myself that's capable of doing this type of woodwork, and God, I feel fabulous right now. Something different, I just feel wonderful right now.
So now it's a head-to-head battle between me, James Wright, and Alan, the woodworking junkie. So it should be a lot of fun. I think the due date is now the 25th. And what should I say about James Wright? I think he does wonderful work. And if I wanted to jump into a challenge with someone who wasn't good at things, I would lose a lot of respect for myself. So I challenged someone who does very well in the woodworking community. And my personal challenge on my channel for the Valentine's Day is moving right along. I think we have 11 or 12 entries. Just keep them coming, guys. I've loved every single one that has entered so far. I'm very proud to run this challenge. And I think I'm going to try and push out 2 Valentine's Day videos for myself. I don't really believe that I'm entered into the drawings, so it's not a conflict of interest. One, if I get this one pushed out, it is to help me learn to mess and muck with the chisels a little bit, so don't expect nothing too big there. But the other one, I am going very large and very big for my wife. So some of you saw my no lathe pin challenge entry. I was wearing a tie. I had a lot of comments on that. In my first video, possibly in my interview, I talked about doing chainmail. So what I'm going to do now is just show you a couple pieces. The tie's inside, so you saw it. So I'm going to move on from that one. This one here was made for my daughter when she was about 2 or 3 years old. And what it is it's a chainmail / leather scaled vest. This right here would be her straps with these nice spikes on it. And then the chainmail here was actually used to pin all the stuff together for the leather scales. It was one of the most unique things I've ever made in the past. She looked absolutely adorable. And I'm very uncertain if we have any pictures of her in it, which is very unfortunate. But it's super cute. And I had a hat for her, but I don't know where that is. And I haven't really looked through this box. This was another one where I was learning to do chainmail. Again, this was for my youngest daughter. This is just some aluminum rings, and as you can tell, it's just like just a little mini barrel vest, and it was a lot of fun. I think I made this in almost a day or 2. Back when I was really into it, I could knit really fast. This one here would be for my oldest daughter, and let me see if I could orient this right. This here is a Japanese weave, and it is just a basic vest, and it has the stomach plate that is scale mail here. The story on the scale mail is not only is it really pretty, it's also really hard to put together. And I think this took a few days, this little piece here. But this is a very interesting weave. The Japanese 4-in-1. It's totally different than the English 4-in-1. Let's try and focus the camera here. And these are key rings. Actually, all of this is key rings. So this is very, very sturdy stuff. All right. And now we get to a vest that I made for myself. Again, this one here is an aluminum wire chainmail vest. I got those nice purple clasps. And this one is not 4-in-1. This one is 6-in-1. So it's actually more dense. And this one is really unique because it's one of my first ones I made. And if I remember the stats right, this one has over 10,000 rings in it. And I made each and every one of them. I made the rings in the same fashion that I made the coil for the pin. So I don't even know. This took me a month or more to make. And we're talking 35 hours a week or more. I know I was working at work on this. And this is the crown jewel of my making, chainmail. This one right here is stainless steel. The rings are a little bit bigger. It's more loose, but this is English 4-in-1. English 4-in-1. And it is stainless steel. And this is about 20 pounds. And this is the last vest that I made for myself. I wore it for Halloween one year. It's kind of after Lord of the Rings, so I kind of went around as a ranger. With this being stainless steel, it's one of my favorites. It's really durable, and I like it a lot. This stuff here is a lot of fun as well. This is another Japanese weave, but the black rings are neoprene, and this stuff stretches slightly. So this was a lot of fun to build as well. This piece probably took a day. This is the last piece of stuff that I was making. I remember this one clearly. This is just English 4-in-1. But it's all key rings. So it's probably one of the more durable pieces of chainmail I've ever made. So, and that's just a few of the projects that I made in the past. Well, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe, and give me that big old thumbs up. And don't forget, have a week. Yeah, this is cold. Ramble, let's ramble. Okay. Big heavy box.